Rotary of Ukraine responds to the consequences of the war. Rotary Club Cherkasy. Club purchased and delivered the medicines needed by local hospitals for affected people. They take care of local children cancer center and school internat Country of Goodness for children with disabilities, autism, deaf and Down syndrome. Rotary Club Cherkasy organized with the help of fund from American Rotary Club daily food, breakfast, dinner, supper for 250 evacuated families from Sumy, Kherson, Kharkiv, Chernihiv. Rotary Club Cherkasy Center. Club does fundraising, redistribution of the humanitarian aid and first aid kits production. Some members joined the territorial defense battalions. Rotary Club Dnipro City. From the first day of the war, the members of the club have been active in providing daily assistance. The club organizes the reception and further transfer of humanitarian aid to both refugees and the military of the armed forces and the territorial defense forces, working closely with District 2232 and Rotary Clubs of Ukraine and the world, Lithuania, Poland, Germany, Japan and others. Every day club members send tons of cargo to the front lines: food, clothing, personal hygiene products, medicine, medical devices, various equipment and necessary equipment. Together with Estonian Rotarians, 2 ambulances loaded with drugs for the needs of local hospitals were delivered to help the Dnipro and the armed forces of Dnipro. Rotary Club Dnipropetrovsk-Dnipro region. Assistance to the territorial defense of Dnipro refugees. Medicines, food, bedding, detergents, clothing, equipment. Concerts and musical activities for children of refugees. Rotary Club Kharkiv. Rotary Club Kharkiv with Medical Center Your Baby Your Family provide medical care and supply meds to medical institutions and civilians who located in Kharkiv. Volunteers who keep on doing the best to save as many civil lives as possible. Kharkiv required emergent vital medication support. For some people, the time is running out right now. Together, we do not let Kharkiv fall, but first priority for now, lives. Rotary Club Kharkiv International. Club is working hard to help Ukraine in many different ways. Club members who went abroad are helping refugees to adopt in other countries. Club members in Ukraine are bringing humanitarian to the most dangerous place for the people who really need it in Kharkiv and Kharkiv region close to the war border. Also, Club Project Yellow Help is working hard on evacuations of civil people from war zone. Rotary Club Kharkiv Multinational. Since the beginning of hostilities, Club has been organizing the delivery of humanitarian aid from European countries and cities of western Ukraine, mainly to Kharkiv and the Kharkiv region. Provides targeted financial assistance, helps with the evacuation of civilians. From the beginning of the war to the present day, with the assistance of Rotary Club Kharkiv Multinational, more than 500 tons of humanitarian cargo has been brought. 5 vehicles, including 2 ambulances. Rotary Club Kharkiv New Level. Club arranged delivery and place for goods. Club members involved volunteers who drive all over the city. They help with medicine, food, clothes, and products for babies and children. Also, Club helps single mothers, disabled and everyone who can't help themselves. Club members transfer 100 euros to people's cards. They have already given about 30,000 euros. Rotary Club Kyiv. This club provides the next help: medical tourniquets, electric generators, shelves for medical supplies, warm clothes, socks, underwear, shoes. camping stoves for heating and cooking for volunteers of Territorial Defense Force of Kyiv, Donetsky and Podilsky districts, medical supplies for Kyiv Central Military Hospital, hot meals for health care workers of city hospitals, provision of weekly basic food kits for families with children and the elderly people of Podilsky district, partnership in the performance emblem of Ukraine with 1.5 million tulips at St. Sofievska Square in Kyiv. Satellite Rotary Club Kyiv-Luchsk. Club displays care and compassion to people in war, providing tangible humanitarian support to people in Kharkiv, cooperation with Kharkiv Rotary Hub, and to soldiers of FA of Ukraine and Territorial Defense of Volyn. The members of the club provide psychological support to the TDP who are in Lutsk, hold art classes for TDP kids online and offline, perform translation services for obtaining the humanitarian help from abroad, organize transportation and logistics from moms with kids from Lutsk to Poland. Rotary Club Kyiv Capital. Involving global and local Rotary relations, they provide regular supply of Chernihiv and the communities of the region with medicines, humanitarian goods. Also, through members who are now in different countries, numerous one-time inquiries of Ukrainian refugees and those in need in Ukraine and abroad. Rotary Club Kyiv International. Club members were spread all over Ukraine and Europe and began volunteer work from the first day of the war. Part of the team is located near western Ukraine, Zakarpattia, Chernivtska, Ivano-Frankivsk, Vinnytsia, Lviv region, more than 20 volunteers. Part of the team was left in Kyiv, more than 80 volunteers. They deal with humanitarian cargoes from Poland, Romania, Slovakia, the Baltic states across Ukraine. For a certain period of time, more than 200 tons of humanitarian cargo were taken and transported to the places Kyiv, Fastiv, Chernihiv, Cherkasy, Poltava, Kharkiv, Dnipro, Zaporizhia. Rotary Club Kyiv Synergy. Club received and brought 350 boxes of medicines and dressing from Italian volunteers for Kyiv and the city of Sumy. They hold conferences where they teach doctors to treat combat injuries. Rotary Club Kyiv Sofia. Preparing and delivering hot meals for people who could not leave Kyiv and Irpin Bucha. Help with evacuations subsequently. Purchase food, hygiene products, medicine and long-term storage products for young mothers and the elderly who need help, including those with mental disorders. Acquisition of first aid kits, drones and means of communication for the armed forces, warning and territorial defense. Support for migrants from hot spots where hostilities are taking place. Transfer of 10 collected notebooks and computers for the needs of schools and territorial defense. Initiation of fundraising and sending of necessary cargoes from many countries, assistance to volunteers taking care of refugees in neighboring countries. Rotary Club Lviv. Club organizes sorting and reloading of humanitarian aid received from Poland, France, Germany and other European countries to humanitarian hubs in Kyiv, Kharkiv, Cherkasy, Poltava, from where it is further directed to the most affected places Chernihiv, Zaporizhia from Mariupol, Sumy and more. They also send medicines and personal protective equipment to military units. Over 60 shipments of various volumes and contents were received and shipped during the month. Rotary Club Poltava. Club members managed to organize their activity in such a way that now 100 times more people know about Rotary than 1 month ago. They help, give advice, provide shelters and satisfy the needs of all people from the youngest to the oldest. Poltava Rotarians have organized a humanitarian hub through which dozens of tons of cargoes go. They take care of the local hospital for injured people, children's hospital, where children from internally displaced families are treated, and boarding house of veterans, where people from the neighboring regions of Kharkiv and Sumy moved to. They also purchase medical products and food and help the train guides to organize catering. Club members have started the project for psychological rehabilitation of children from internally displaced families, school aesthetical education. Rotary Club Rivne. Club has been actively working since the very first days of war to provide the humanitarian aid for those in need. They are extremely grateful for Rotary Club Edmond South, Canada, Rotary Club Elliston, Canada, Rotary Club Sopot, Poland, and Rotary Club Oberwechtag, Oberpfalzerwald, Germany for their support. Together they have equipped Rivne Center of Psychological Support that was turned into the shelter for refugees, as well as Rakitna Regional Center for refugees with food, furniture, fridges, beds, bedclothes, mattresses, pillows and blankets produced in Rivne. Rotary Club Ternopil City. Club provides assistance to internally displaced families. They launched 2 club projects to provide free medical consultation, medicine, hygiene and food during the wartime. They also help Children's Hospital in Ternopil City as well as other hospitals in Ukraine. Rotary Club Uzhhorod. From the very first days of the war, Rotary Club Uzhhorod, together with the ICC Ukraine-Hungary, organized the collection and delivery of humanitarian aid from Rotary Hungary. Such coordinated work on both sides of the border provides extraordinary support and valuable assistance to all those who are now suffering at the hands of Russian aggression. Rotary Club Zaporizhia. During the war, club members carry out volunteer activities. They cook hot food and feed the military. They have a volunteer formation of the Territorial Defense Unit SPAS. Club members are involved in attracting humanitarian aid, helping the lonely and displaced.